morning I'm making cream cheese pastries using a sweet dough. So to make it the sweet dough, first of all, it's early in the morning as you can tell, I'm going to use half and half. I'm going to pour half and half into a bowl. I don't know, probably a cup and a half, 2 cups, somewhere around there. Now I'm going to heat this up to about just body temperature, very warm, about a minute in the microwave. Perfect. Okay, it's been 1 minute in the microwave and it's just got that nice and just baby temperature warm, baby bath warm. And here I've got some plain old water, probably about maybe a half a cup. And what I'm doing is I warm that up to baby bath temperature, just warm, so that it'll activate my yeast. And here's my Fleischmann's yeast by the pound. I'm going to take a scoop of this. Let's see, a little bit. And I'm going to stir it up. Stir it up so dissolves the yeast. Once the yeast is dissolved, it starts growing. Now it's alive now. Before it was dormant, now it's alive. So now it needs something to eat, okay? So I'm going to pour it into my half and half mixture. Then to this, I'm going to add sugar because it's a sweet dough. It's not a regular bread dough, it's a bread sweet dough. Now how much sugar do I want? Yeah, let's see. How much is that? That's probably a quarter of a cup. Around there. Dissolve that. Now I start adding my bread flour. Bread flour. Not all-purpose flour, not wheat flour, bread flour. More gluten in it. Okay. And we want enough of flour to make a consistency of Play-Doh so I can handle it. First I whisk it with my whisk, and get it so it's a nice smooth dough. Nice smooth slurry. Add enough flour to make it a smooth slurry, and it just happened to be, that was how much was in the bag. And then to this, nice and smooth, I'll add more flour. Enough flour to make it the consistency of Play-Doh. When it gets that consistency, how nice and thick it's getting now, and you can hear it bubbling a little bit because of the yeast. Okay, now we take this, now nice clean counter, take this and put some flour here. Maybe a little bit more flour in here. Get it off of the whisk. Okay. This is where you gotta make sure you have clean hands and you've washed them beforehand, because you're gonna be playing with the bread. You want to have clean hands to play with bread. Okay. Now, pour this out to here. I could have had a little thicker before I did that, but my arms are kind of tired, so I'd rather use my body strength and beat it to death here on the counter than to my hands. Okay. A little more flour. Get that off of there. And now I stop playing with it. Oh, it's nice and soft and warm. It feels wonderful. Aha. It'll pick up all that flour, and when it stops picking it up, and when it stops getting sticky, then you'll know you're ready. And then I'll put it back in a bowl, and I'll put it in a warm place. Well, since we just had a frost here last night, I'll put it in my warming oven, because on my lovely Gen Air stove, which is 12 years old, I have a bread warming setting, which is approximately 90 degrees. 85 to 90 degrees, which is perfect for bread, because anything hotter than 100 degrees, 90 degrees will kill the yeast. Anything colder, it doesn't make the yeast grow as fast, so perfect temperatures, 80 to 90 degrees. And that's almost ready. The more you play with it, the softer dough it'll be. The better texture the bread will be. The flour. Getting good. It's not picking it up too much anymore. Smush it out. You push it down. And push it down. Push it. Push it. Pick it up. I'm going to make sure it picks up all that flour. It's still a little tacky to my hands. It's a little tacky. I still want a little more flour. Don't want it tacky. Don't want it tacky. Push. Pull it and push it. Pull it and push it. It's picking up the flour. See how much flour it picks right up? Because it means it's still a little tacky. And then it's almost ready. Got a nice feel to it. Like Play-Doh. If you have too much flour, you'll have dry bread. If you don't have enough flour, you won't be able to. It won't be able to cook thoroughly through. You'll have pasty parts in it. And it's just the right consistency. But you gotta know when to stop at. You gotta know when to hold them, know when to fold them, know when to walk away. Okay, that's pretty good right there. Okay, then we take this in the same bowl, doesn't have to be clean, drop it, put a top on it so it keeps it moist. Put it in a warm place till it doubles, which is probably about, if it's 80 degrees, 85, probably takes about maybe 45 minutes to rise and double. That's it. Then we'll come back. Making the filling for the pastry this morning. I have cream cheese, packaged cream cheese. And I've had it out for a while. It should be softened. If it's not, I'll just throw it in the microwave for 30 seconds to make it even softer. Not quite soft enough that I want. Okay, that's scrape the excess off the cream cheese so you don't waste any. Okay. Put that in there. I'm going to put it in the microwave for probably 30 seconds. Cream cheese, 30 seconds. It's soft enough. Okay, you want to make it just soft and workable. To this, I'm going to add about a cup of confectionery sugar. Cup of confectionery sugar. That should be fine. And a squirt of vanilla. Okay. I'll mix this up. And in the meantime, I've taken a pint of raspberries out of the garden, put them in a bowl with maybe a quarter of a cup of regular sugar, microwaved it, and then I put it aside. So this is my raspberry filling that I'm gonna, or the syrup stuff that I'm gonna put on the cream cheese on the pastry. I'm gonna use muffin tins instead. I could use a cookie sheet and spread it all out, the dough out all in one long flat piece, and then put the stuff on it. But I'm going to do individuals. Probably be a lot easier to eat. here's my dough. Just took the dough out of the oven. Okay, good. Let's put these aside. And here's the dough. Nice and warm and nice and risen. That sweet dough. Delicious sweet dough. Look at that. Beautiful. So now, I'm going to punch it down. Okay. Punch this down. Okay. Now, I probably want to roll it out a little bit. A little flour. And nice and warm and beautiful. See how sticky that is? Nice, nice, nice. Perfect dough. Put it on a counter here with a little bit of, roll up the sleeves. Okay. And get it floured on there. Flour, flour, flour. Very nice. Very nice. Now you can either have it as cut it in pieces and then roll it out and then put the cream cheese and then the raspberry stuff, or you can make individual ones, which I'm going to do individual ones. So let me start cutting some knife out of here. And how much dough do I want in each little cupcake thing? Okay, probably that much dough. Little bit, little guy. Okay? Stick it in there. Put them in there. Each little piece. So, let's start doing it. There. There. I'm just putting them in the blobs in there. See? Fingers are better. Fingers don't stick. I'm squishing them out. Squishing them right in there. Squish. Squish them. Make them a little round. See? Perfect. Okay. Now what I'm going to do is I'm going to take a little glop of the cream cheese. Put a little bit in the bottom of each one there. And a little bit. A little bit. A little bit. A little bit. The raspberry sauce on the top. Okay, so I'm going to take a little bit more dough here. And just on these, I'm going to roll out a little dough. Flat it out with my hands. Little pieces, like this one little piece, 2, 3, 4. Okay, roll them up, flatten them out, and put them over the top. Yeah. Okay, we'll try that. See what happens on these. So far, I am going to take the rest of the dough here and put it on my cookie sheet here. Let me spray my cookie sheet. Because I don't want to go. Perfect. Okay. There. Close that up. We'll put this dough right on the pan, just like that. Now make it look a little better. Make a little like a trough here. A little trough. A little trough. Okay, very nice. Put the rest of the cream cheese in the trough. cream cheese in the trough. Ah, it's all hot already. Wow. Come on, get off the finger. Yeah. Okay. Spread this out. Cream cheese to come on the sides. So when I put my syrup on, my raspberry stuff, it won't go off and okay. And I'll bake this at 375 for 15 minutes and see what it comes out like. I'm also making a, to put on the pastry when it comes out, some sugar, confectionery sugar, a little bit of, I think I'm going to use, that's just about done. I think I'm going to use, orange, no, a raspberry extract. A little raspberry extract. And a little bit of water. Just a little bit of water. To make a slurry. Here. Let's go. Okay? What we got here? Okay. I bumped the oven up to 400 degrees. That's what they look like now, coming out of the oven. And that big guy is still coming. He's still cooking. The big guy's still cooking, so I'm going to cook him a little bit longer. He can cook maybe 2 more minutes. Timer 1, 2 minutes. Okay. But these guys, so now I have these guys. They're out of the oven. And I had the oven up to 400 degrees and I cooked them for, I think it was 18 minutes. 18 minutes. I think that was about it. So now I'm going to put some drizzle on the top of them. Not too much drizzle. How about a nice circle? Yeah. A little circle. There's the big one. It just came out of the oven right there. And I'm going to put sugar on the top. But the other ones are delicious. Oh my goodness, they are delicious. See how this little one looks like this? When you bite into it, oh, it's delicious. Mmm, got a cream cheese in there. Mmm. Like that. You got a lot of goodies. A lot of goodies. Oh my goodness, that was delicious. Cream cheese and the raspberry is just amazing. Alrighty, so there it is.